Hello and welcome back to Movie Monday. Today I guess, I don't know, I should say this first. Today we have Tara back for, at least for now. So say
Yay.
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 Yay!
Yay, okay. Today we watched Matilda and I guess we'll just recap what our background with this movie is. I have watched this by now, I think 3 or 4 times, and I read the book and I really liked it whenever I read it. So I like this story.
Yeah. Uh um yeah, I read the book a lot as a kid. There was like a couple books I would like read like over and over again. This was one of them. A fair amount of Roald Dahl's books I read over and over.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I watched this movie.
Okay,
I
and
say
by
that
now you would have figured it
right,
out.
because again, I've seen clips of it and I know like kind of what it looks like, for various things, but there were things in here that I did not remember. And there were things I was like recognizing certain dialogue for certain parts and stuff like that as I was going through. So I think if I had seen this movie, I would have realized.
Right.
So yeah.
I have never read the book, and I have now realized that I might have actually seen the entire movie. For whatever reason, I thought that I only saw the first part.
Oh, okay, cool.
But then I was like, wait, I remember the doll floating out of the window. Which I guess, as the person who's not read the book and has apparently seen this entire movie, I enjoyed it. It's a fun children's film.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I actually like this more than I thought I would. Like, and I will say it's entirely because of Miss Trunchbull. I love her. She's amazing. She's such like an awful person. It's amazing. Like that woman, I literally just looked up her name and I already forgot it. But anyway, like fucking full credit. Holy shit. Like she makes this so entertaining. Oh my god.
You mean like the whole like chase scene within
just
the
everything,
house?
everything, just everything, every like word she says, just her face, and just how like fucking angry and pissed off she looks, or like the dumbest stuff. It's just amazing. I'm like,
She's so angry, she's ham.
I know. It's
Reminds
like,
me
oh.
of the person from Madagascar 3.
Oh my god, yes, no, you're right. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that's actually a great comparison. Yes. Just so
Live action version.
kind of like, yeah.
Like the energy of when she was going through the house reminded me of the scene from Madagascar 3 where she was running through the walls.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And people say that movie is not funny. Ugh. Just disgusting humans. But yeah, no, like that's actually a great comparison. Maybe that's why I like it so much.
Chaotic bitch energy.
Seriously. So yeah, that yeah, like honestly, that like she like without her, the movie would still be like it's pretty enjoyable. There's some fun moments, some fun dialogue, but she like elevates this like noticeably for me.
I guess you're saying that you enjoy movie Trunchbull better than book Trunchbull.
Well, I mean, the book, you don't like see the facial expressions. You don't really get like the voice in like reading.
Yeah.
Right. So this is a character because a lot of times people say like characters are sort of made worse in like screen adaptations.
Yeah.
Often because like, the voice and like the image in your head is kind of broken a bit. Even if it's not done poorly, it's not really what you were thinking, which means it just doesn't connect to you as well. This is like the opposite because like it's so absurd and so extreme that it's like it's more than you probably imagined, which makes it better. So yeah, very much great. And okay, I'm gonna give my little PSA here just to put this out there because I would feel remiss if I didn't say this. Don't go home with your t-shirts. Okay, don't do that. That's probably a bad idea. But that said, like the thing is, the whole movie is set up from the beginning to be like not serious, right?
Yeah.
So I don't care. Like it doesn't matter in terms of.
As a 4-year-old, they left her alone in the house, and then she walked like.
She made pancakes. She made pancakes.
I'm sure that librarian would have probably called the police or child services. upon
Yeah.
seeing
I did find
this.
it funny because they said that like, oh, she walked like 10 blocks to the library, and I'm like, from like complete like standard white suburbia to like the middle of the city is 10 blocks away, which I found kind of funny. But I'm sure that's just a line from the book, probably. But it was just funny to see the notice in scenery difference. But yeah, I'm trying to remember what because I think they're running around in the house. I'm pretty sure that was not in the book, actually.
I don't remember. I only read it
Makes
once.
sense.
I don't think that was in the book, and the thing with like the speedboat salesman. I don't think that was in the book either. Like at least not that specifically, anyway. Again, I know that like he was sort of. I remember he was sort of caught with like the car stuff, and they were like leaving the country. Or, well, I guess Guam is still technically in the country, but whatever. So that was a thing, but I don't think it was ever like that direct of like there's people actually like, staking out their house. I don't believe that was in the book. It's been quite a while though, so could be mistaken. But yeah, most of it, like, and the Newt was in the book. The whole power stuff with that was definitely in the book.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if the power stuff was not.
Well, yeah, but I mean, so it's just I don't know. A lot of stuff is like I can't think of anything else that was like. It's probably in some random things here and there. Actually, I totally forgot that she had a brother.
I forgot too. I feel like
Yeah.
the brother kind of doesn't do much in the.
Yeah.
He's just kind of an ornament. Like the parents are more prominent.
Yeah, the only reason that because at first I was like, wait, did they add the brother for the movie? But they didn't, because I remembered the scene where he was like, the dad was trying to make him like add up like the car prices. So I'm like, okay, that definitely was in the book. So I was like, oh, I guess the brother was the thing. Okay. So, but yeah, and the Danny DeVito and whoever plays the mother are also very entertaining just for just being shitty people.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Like, honestly, okay, this is gonna be kind of a weird thing, but what happens to some of these characters kind of reminds me of Dumb and Dumber. But it works because these characters are shitty people, and the movie treats them like shitty people. So it works.
Because the hero is Matilda.
Right, exactly. So you want the shitty stuff to happen.
She's the one dishing out the justice.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I enjoyed this quite a lot. No, okay, another random thing. What was with that whole, like, okay, in, like, the house, like, by the kitchen, there's this, like, stairwell of, like, pots and pans, and I'm like, what was that? What's the point of that?
I don't know.
Who just has, like, fucking, like, stacks of pans, like, in a stairwell?
All I could think of is maybe that would have been, like, the servant's stairwell, but I don't know much about, like, rich people houses.
The pans.
It's just so weird.
I don't know.
It's like, that was super weird.
Someone put them there for some reason.
I know, it's just kind of funny. Like, that was weird.
And, like, the fact that Trunchbull has the cake at her house, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, I forgot about that part, too.
I'm also, like, Miss Honey's mom should have warned her husband, like, dude, I just escaped my sister. You should
She's fucking crazy.
She's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys enjoy the infamous cake eating scene?
That was hard to watch.
Enjoying is the word.
Like, you can eat cake even with your hands and not make that much of a mess. It's not that hard. Like, come on, dude. And like the camera was so close to his mouth, and I was just like, "Oh, stop! I don't want it." I don't like it.
Oh, some comic flashbacks.
Oh my, kinda though. But yeah, that to be fair, that did look like a really good cake though.
It was.
Yeah.
Like, okay, like I've noticed that chocolate cakes, like the more they look like piles of poo, like the tastier they are.
Oh my god.
I was gonna say that the cake reminds me of the humongous. Like Mayan, you probably know what I'm talking about. Like the gigantic chocolate cake that like you only can take a tiny sliver of it.
Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
With the chocolatey outside.
Yeah. It has it's like a triple layer cake.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
No, I know. No, I'm not saying it's like poorly made. I'm just saying that like literally just like a mound of brown, and like those are the best ones. But I don't know. I was thinking like, how much of that cake could I probably eat? And I'm like, I think I could maybe eat half of it if I'd eaten like nothing else that day.
Maybe I could eat 2 bites. Maybe I can eat 2 bites, so it would take me like a month to finish it.
I definitely could not eat all of it. And I would feel
No.
like shit afterwards after I eat half of it.
You would probably die.
No, I wouldn't die from eating half of it, but I'd feel really bad.
It would feel like dying, probably.
Well, maybe, but yeah, there's that. Let's see. There's the whole. I remember the whole pigtail scene. I remembered that. I'm trying to remember like what else is there that I. Oh, a lot of like, for example, the I guess pranks, I guess, that she like pulled on like her dad. I remember those are definitely in the movie or in the book. I don't remember the carrot thing being in the book, so I think that was new. But yeah, I don't know. Like, it's a dumb movie. It knows it's a dumb movie, and it has fun with being a dumb movie. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's the best way to describe it. So.
And honestly, sometimes you just need a dumb feel-good movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. With Danny DeVito.
And Trunchbull. Just watch this movie for Trunchbull. I don't care. Oh, man. Any other thoughts anyone has?
Nah, I'm just happy that I saw this again.
Well, I guess since it was your film, why don't you do the ratings? Right?
I think, I mean, I've seen this movie a few times now. I think I'll give it an 8. It's like, I guess it's kind of like one of those movies where you can just watch it and turn off your brain and laugh and also be like, wow, I can't believe someone wrote this character.
Yeah.
But I love it.
I was actually also going to give it an 8. Like, to me, like, this is like a decent like 7. But then Trunchbull, honestly, Trunchbull is like a high 8. Like
By herself.
Yes, honestly. What was that?
We got triple 8s.
Okay, triple 8s.
Yay.
So, yes.
We can hopefully win the lottery.
Or bingo, apparently.
Oh yeah, the bingo winning.
Double bingo.
So I'm glad because I've heard I feel like there's been some stuff where some people think the movie is like not that great, but I don't know. They're weird.
Really?
I don't know.
That's weird. This is a good movie.
Yeah, it's an
Yeah.
enjoyable movie. I'm glad I
Maybe
watched
they're
it.
just traumatized by the cake eating.
The only thing I can think is maybe like if someone came into the movie maybe thinking it would be like a bit more serious.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
That's the only thing I can think of. But again, like if you read the book, you would know it's not that
Not only
serious.
that, but it's like aimed towards kids, too. I don't know
Yeah,
how
well, I mean, there could
serious-
be like serious-ish like kids movies, right? So like that's I guess, but I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. Why would you really think this was serious? I don't know. Whatever. But yeah. Okay. Well, ready for our next decision. And we made an oops and forgot to say what we replaced Onward with last time. So, I guess I'll say it. I guess we replaced
Yeah.
Onward with The Sound of Music. That's another random pick.
Woohoo!
And
Another movie that I love.
I have never
Another
seen this
movie that I
movie.
love too.
I've never seen this movie. I'm kind of scared to watch it, partly because it's like.
I
3
mean, you
hours
might
long.
like it. You liked Greatest Showman.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, Valen, I think the thing that's probably going to scare you the most is the length of the movie.
Yeah, exactly. It's like 3 hours long. Literally, the only thing I know about the movie, like at all, is the fucking meme gif of her like spinning around with machine guns. I don't know anything else. Because that is a great gif.
Yeah.
Watched this movie I don't know how many times.
So many times.
So many times. It's we have the Blu-ray actually.
Okay, well,
Um,
there's that. And then, well, what are you replacing Matilda with?
I am replacing Matilda with Crazy Rich Asians.
Oh, okay. That's why you didn't want to tell me.
Yes. I wanted it to be a surprise.
Great. Okay. Well, I can't complain. I mean, I
this
will,
is
but
turning out
whatever.
to be a very interesting next group of movies.
I know.
Yes.
Yes.
I kind of low-key love it so far.
We have Crazy Rich Asians, Yu-Gi-Oh, and South Music.
And Soul.
And then Soul. Soul is like the kind of weird one in this case, I
It
guess.
kind of is, yeah. Oh boy. Okay, well, speaking of potential weird ones, what are we actually going to be watching next?
If it's my last one, then
No?
it's
Okay.
the one where you keep messing up the title.
Yeah, so okay, it's another random. It's Fearless. So I was saying this earlier when I was kind of putting up the list a bit earlier. I keep confusing the name Fearless with Limitless, and Limitless is basically like a Christian propaganda movie. This is not a Christian propaganda movie. I don't think it is anyway. It was. I heard the premise kind of talked about somewhere, and it made me curious to put it on the list. It's not like old, but it's not. It's I think it's the 90s, like early 90s, maybe late 80s, and it has to do with someone who survives a plane crash. I'm pretty sure that's the basis of it. So, I don't really know anything besides that though. So maybe really sad, and maybe I don't know. We'll find out.
Right.
Hopefully, we won't hate it.
Oh boy.
Hopefully not.
I mean, so far I'd say there was only one like random pick that really was like didn't work. So that's a pretty good track record, all things considered.
You mean Brazil?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's been the only one so far that I would say like we didn't really know anything going into it, and yet like it didn't really work. So for us anyway.
Bleh.
So, but yep, okay. Hopefully Fearless works, and that'll be next.
Yes.
So okay,
See ya.
Bye.
bye.